After Democratic presidential candidates have held their second round of debates today and tomorrow in Detroit, most of them will head to Nevada for a series of campaign events. It's also where we joined voters for 3 meals in one day. It is part of a series we will bring you every month until 2020. And that presidential election then. CTM national correspondent Jericka Duncan is back from her Nevada road trip. Jericka, what did voters tell you?
Well, first, I have to say it's nice to get an assignment where you get to eat as part of what you have to do. But on a serious note, the voters in Nevada we spoke with were saying a lot about immigration, the economy, health care, and student loans. Several voters also talked about the divisive nature of politics today. Nevada is the 3rd state to hold a primary or caucus and represents a diverse electorate. The state went for Hillary Clinton by a slim margin in 2016. We wanted to know more about what voters are thinking about today. We began our day at Mom's Diner in Pahrump.
Thanks for having us.
Known for the best burgers in town, they serve up a solid breakfast, too. This community, about an hour west of Las Vegas, was left with acres of empty lots after the housing crisis a decade ago. But builders and home buyers are back.
Morning.
Most of the customers we met at Mom's lean conservative.
You're very clear about where you stand with your hat.
And we're happy to tout an improved economy.
You know, there's more people working in America right now than there's ever been.
I will definitely take some coffee. Thank you very much.
Immigration was another issue that mattered regardless of party.
I don't go for an open border system at all.
This group of church friends included an independent, a Republican, and a Democrat.
Are you guys learning about each other's sort of political views for the first time?
I guess.
Are there any Democrats that you think could sway you to vote for a Democrat in 2020?
Usually I vote Republican just because I'm a Christian. And there's some policies as far as abortion and things. I'll never vote for somebody who's, pro those things.
Who do you like
Me?
right now?
I like Biden. I used to live in Delaware.
So, other than just living in Delaware, what is it about him that right now he's got your vote?
Everything that people don't like about him. Biden to me is a straight shooter.
Between communities here in Nevada are vast stretches of open land, as you can see. About 85% of this land is owned by the federal government.
Government controls too much of the land in Nevada, way too much.
That argument enjoyed bipartisan support at the Muddy River Bar and Grill in rural Moapa.
How are you?
Where we met up with a group of retirees during lunch.
Being retired, I'm concerned about prices going up, and our retirement is staying low, Social Security-wise.
Prescription prices are so high, and so I think that's a concern for all seniors.
What are your thoughts on immigration?
The biggest problem we have as far as that is concerned, we're not making it so people can come in legally. I mean, the paperwork is humongous.
The one thing that still bothers me is that people still refer to me as a Mexican. I'm an American. A kid comes from Germany, learns English. Nobody asks him, where are you from? Because there's a stereotype of what an American looks like.
Southern Nevada is considered one of the sunniest places in the country, and harvesting that energy has been key to the Paiute tribe, which is the first to build a solar field on native land. This 2,000-acre field serves more than 100,000 customers.
The coal plant that once operated here was imploded earlier this month.
Are you glad this coal plant is gone?
Yes, I'm glad it has. We're on our way to a new economy. People have to give up on this.
Vicki Simmons is the chairman of the Moapa Band of Paiutes.
Maybe these solar projects will do some good and save some lives in the future.
The reservation lies about 50 miles north of our final stop, Las Vegas, Nevada's biggest and most diverse city. We stopped for dinner at Bonita Michoacan,
a Mexican restaurant and a local favorite, as colorful as anything on the Strip.
Hello, how are you?
This group of friends were visiting from California. 2 of them will vote for president for the first time in 2020.
What issues concern you all the most right now?
Mainly student loans, probably. It's set up in a way where it kind of screws the person over at the end, you know?
Student debt is a concern for many young voters.
How are you?
But here, like everywhere we went on this day in Nevada, the conversation ultimately turned to immigration, a top issue in the state that's nearly 30% Hispanic.
I would say right now, immigration is like one of the biggest issues.
Immigration.
Right? So
You're shaking your head.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Like the border.
Oh, I'm not for immigrants. I'm an immigrant. But we have to do it the legal way.
The voters we met in Las Vegas were as politically diverse as you could see, just like the city itself. So there's good reason for the state that you'll see nearly all those Democratic challengers end up in that state probably by the end of this week. And it's a battleground state. It's diverse. 30% of the population is Hispanic. So the challengers know that they have to go to places like that to really get a sense of where they stand right now.
So I feel informed by your piece, and now I'm hungry.
Hungry?
I know, hungry also. I was going to say, big question, how's the food?
It was all delicious.
Delicious. All right.
Yes.
We'll be planning our trip. Jericka, thank you very much. We'll be right back.